All right, so this is asking, you want to estimate with a confidence interval, and you're given a sample size, and it says while it is uncommon confidence level, you should be able to find the critical value that corresponds to this confidence level of 91.7%. So in this case here, if I'm going to be using a T critical value, okay, so nothing here tells me that I know the population standard deviation. It does say has a normal, but I can use a T critical value. What I do is I go in and I add this in my Google Sheet. So I just went into a cell and I typed this, and then here is going to be where I want the alpha. How you get the alpha is it's always 1 minus the confidence. And so what you might want to do even is, let's say, put confidence. And in this case, I'm going to put it in decimal, the 91.7. And so my alpha would equal 1 minus that value. And from here, I can actually use the formula T dot INV for inverse and two-tail, since all confidence intervals are two-tail. And it wants the probability and the degrees of freedom. Now I'm going to go back and do that because I didn't think about the degrees of freedom. So this would be the sample size, 79. So equals T dot INV dot two-tailed, my probability, comma, my degrees of freedom, which I can't see the cell now. And so I think that's going to be B32, but it's going to be -1. Make sure that was B32. No, it was B31. So B31. There we go. So all I did was, let me bring this so you can see it now, is I put in my confidence. I did 1 minus to get that. And then I referenced this cell, okay, for the probability, and then my sample size, which is 1 minus my degrees of freedom, which is 1 minus the sample size. And the reason I would put this in here like this, because if any of these two values change, like let's say you're looking for 99%, and I don't know, you have a sample size of 35, notice how this changes based off of that. So the key is you can add anything. As you're going to see different things I've added in my Google Sheets. You can add anything in here. But if you ever have a question on how to do a formula, just be sure and ask.